Hello and welcome back after what's been a little bit of a break for us. It's been quite a long winter here. Not much been going on really. We're now coming through to spring. Just had a bit of a clean down. Some bits of machinery we're going to be putting in local auction. Actually changing the baler for this year due to a new contract farming agreement. This one hasn't been the best purchase we've had, even though it's got the accumulator. So we're just going to have an upgrade here. Plus now we've not got the biggest tractors anymore. So the big John Deere is gone. T7 does drive it alright, but we'll go with something that needs a bit less horsepower than this one in heavy crops. As part of the new contract farming agreement, we're doing more grassland work as well, so we're having a full upgrade of the grass equipment this year. Bit of a joint purchase setup, so the smaller ones are going, which unfortunately means there's no longer a place for a little Massey on the farm, so that is also going in the auction. So it's not going to be big enough to be used on what we're going to be having in future, unfortunately. We've already taken the 12 metre rolls to the auction, so now it's the turn of the Massey. Bit of a sad day for this to go, but needs must. There's no sense having it sitting here gather dust. The sheep have been doing well all winter. A few more fields to add to the list really, including the ones we didn't buy in the autumn. As part of the agreement we're now farming them. So I've not been to the sale field yet to see exactly what the neighbour is selling. I think it's everything. Someone else took the rolls up there for us. Being held in the field on the left here. I know he is keeping quite a bit of equipment, so obviously he's got the cattle as well. One thing's for certain, I know the fast baler's going in the auction after last autumn's antics. Risking that again with the heavy grass crops between the two of us. So it'll be easy just for us to run the big baler and him to come and wrap it, or do bulk silage again. He's got quite a lot of equipment for a small farm. I should add that our Kuhn rear mower has been brought up here as well. The front one was sold privately. Just told to add them to this line. Actually, better leave a gap there. Good job I like fresh air, because we now got quite a walk back to the farm. So you see, this is what was used on the area we're now going to be farming. This is quite small machinery. I should add that's also our Red Rock trailer. Just had someone helping us for the odd day. The day washing things down and bringing them up here. The neighbour's gone to town on his machinery. He's touched them up, painted them and done all sorts to them. Even selling his pride and joy of the old Clayson combine. Alright, so we're going to have a walk back to our farm and we'll see you in a few moments. That's quite a walk back here. So now take the baler up there, then we'll come back for the tedder. Then put it on the front linkage because of the size of it. Anyone sees us with that on there, we'll get strung up for the lack of visibility. Someone especially will be glad to see the back of this baler. Do something with the old cattle yard down here. We have sold it for planning, which is where a bit of the extra income has come from to allow us to change some kit. We weren't using it, so it seemed like a logical decision to make after we went out of cattle. Expanded the sheep enterprise. So we have cultivated a few fields over winter. Just a couple of fields, done a bit of margin maintenance. That's really about it. It's not an awful amount we do really. Any interest during the winter. Machinery repairs, get stuff ready for the upcoming season. Should just leave a space for the tedder between the two. Didn't bother hooking everything up. So you've got a fleet of Fendt tractors he's keeping. Always keep 3 or 4 in there. He's also keeping the maize drill. I think the plan is we'll drill it for him using his drill. Originally he's going to ask us to cut some of that grass. It's not really long enough to worry about as yet. get these up there, and it's getting to the point we need to start thinking about some spring drilling now. Looking at the possibility of, well, how it stacks up, shall we say, of running a whole contract hard fleet machinery. Given we just bought 2 of the tractors, it didn't really look financially viable at the moment. We can explore all options with the extra area we've now taken on. Call it a feeling we had when we changed the combine. So we know the combine will cope now. Our old 500 series would have struggled with the extra area, given its increasing age, looming repair bill. Starting to get a few knocks and bangs and brass filings where you don't want them. Have they done their appraisal on it? I was saying that when it was traded in, it sold more or less straight away. We know we're set up for the new 12-metre drill, or new to us 12-metre drill. There was one machine change during the winter. The horse cultivator we had out in the autumn has gone. Just weren't happy with the job it was doing. That's now been replaced with a big Vermeer equivalent, which is doing a much better job. As soon as the soil got damp, that horse run was struggling, which is not what we needed. So you didn't ever have a header trailer with this combine, surprisingly. We've got one machine just to pick up from his shed that he wants to put in there. Just asked us, we're down here with the tractor, could we go and get it? He said continue past the clamp and you'll come to his main yard. This is not in the cattle yard. 3 Fendt tractors in there. He's not even broke into that clamp yet. He's so desperate for grass. He's getting rid of his bale wagon here. Looks to me like he might have been panicking about the extra silage. So, looks like he's bought that forage wagon. So he's keeping his 718 and the Bailey trailer. He said he was going to get a bigger forage wagon if he'd done it, as we were pulling it. So I'm not quite sure what the plan is. Still got loads of silage in here. In here should have a Vardasat tempo for maize. Yeah, So that's what we're going to be using Driller's Maze for him. Let's just keep it one of his small trailers. I think that's everything for the auction now. The plan is with this, it's just upgrading it. We're going to buy one between us. Possibility he puts his Fent on it during harvest. So quite a sizable amount of machines for the auction here. I doubt it'll go on too long. So if we go out this top corner, so this is one of the fields we're going to be looking after for him going forwards. One field on the right up here. Be able to get through this corner, I think. See that field there. That field there, I think they may be coming grass. I'll discuss that with him as to what his plans are there. There's a strong chance this gate will be going, or we'll be making our own way into these fields. Because I want to be able to get from our fields over here straight into these ones with the combine if I can. Some spraying we need to be getting on with now with fertiliser as well. See, stuff has started growing. Also need to have a meeting with the crisp manufacturer and just see what's going on, as they've gone very quiet. I do not want to start putting crops in the ground and find that they've gone pop over winter or anything. Especially as we do not have a harvester at the moment. For the potatoes we sold the Grimmy. The D-Wolf we tried is still available at the moment. So you've got a grass field here. So we've cultivated up these two fields in here of winter. That field's only ever been hay, apparently. It's too far to cart silage back from up here. I'm hoping the linseed is doing well up here. Winter linseed on there. It's looking good. A small chainsaw job to do up here. Need to knock a hole through this hedge from the fields we bought to this one. Try to get the combine around. So I don't think. Well, it might be alright, actually, it might come down here. The old 30-foot would, but I'm not sure if the 10.8 will. Maybe not. PGA sign may go for a burn if we try and get the combine through there. So we did get the bean stubble cultivated up as well. And you're basically seeing the sum total of our field work over winter. Plus there's another little development which I haven't mentioned, which you can actually see in front of us. This one had been penciled in for the winter anyway. We were keeping quiet about it until it was built. Mainly because I didn't want the village busybodies getting too involved, as it was done under a bit of development planning. One fair at the minute is going to be grain storage, however, taking on his extra fields. Still not got these fields though, so I'm not sure what is going on there. By now, definitely need to know what's going on with the potatoes. 3 weeks off, want to start planting them. Wheat behind the potatoes is looking really good, as it usually does. Tony had been through this way for a little while because the gate's been shut. We outgrew our sheep building basically last year, so we've had an extra one put up here which we're removing the yearlings to finish them off. We have our sheep trailer up here now, so we're moving them ourselves going forwards, just a few at a time. We kept that field in grass. So there'll also be some more new machinery coming in the next couple of weeks, which I'll show you once it's ready. You may have joined us when we go to pick it up, as we're coming from the local dealer. The only thing the planners did insist on, I even permitted development, we had to plant an instant hedge down here, which is a bit frustrating. Those buildings just were not suitable for housing sheep, unfortunately. We did look into it, but it's going to cost more to convert those than was to put the new building up and the hedging. Miss me. So if you weren't going to be planting any potatoes this year, we stick the devolved planter in the auction. See our new cultivator there. So we'll probably be changing this grab. We'll keep hold of that one for the existing hay in the sheds. You see at the moment we're down to the 2 case tractors. In New Holland we've got our Cumberland 8-metre cultivator now, which is a really good piece of kit. And just our John Deere tractor. So, well, of course we also got 2 little flail mowers here. These 2 we own. The one round the front of the building is for sale. I think the fields are dry enough to just run on there if we need to put some fertiliser on. So this field is crying out for at the moment. So we may get on and do some of that, but for now that's where I'm going to leave this video. So I'll say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Goodbye for now.